Hello, Hallyu. Korean cultural experience for Thai students. Associating gugak with Hallyu. A party of neighbors. Victor Tsoi still moves Russia today. Hollywood choreographer spreads K-pop dance in New Zealand. Hello, welcome to Going Global. I'm your host, Jung Se-mi. The days of smog covering the skies of China may be numbered. And in fact, all that smog might even be transformed into jewelry. This coming September, an invention called the smog-free tower will be installed in Beijing. The invention is the world's largest air purifier, and it works by sucking in smog and condensing it into black carbon cubes. It can purify 30,000 cubic meters of air per hour. And its inventor, Dutch artist Daan Rozengaard, estimates that the smog-free tower will produce about 3,500 cubes a day in Beijing. However, Rozengaard wishes that his invention weren't needed, as he dreams of a world where the air is clean enough to render his invention useless. And now, let's turn to our first story for today. Hallyu is diversifying from K-pop and now covers other aspects of Korean culture, including food and sports. There is a Korean student in the United States who aims to introduce Hallyu to others. Let's find out more.
Today, Seo Myung-won will introduce a book he made with 16 other Korean friends. The book was funded by students and is titled Hello Hallyu. It touches on not only K-pop but also Korean food, sports, and other animated features.
근데 한국에 대해서 들어본 게 있냐 그러면 잘 모르기도 하고 좀 이렇게 한국을 더 알릴 수 있지 않을까 하는 생각에 참여하게 됩니다.
The contents of the book are presented from an adolescent's point of view, making it easy for his non-Korean peers to understand and gain interest in Korea. The book was donated to schools and libraries in Washington, and it is connecting numerous communities together.
Yeah, because once I got really into the Korean culture and I was like, wow, John's Korean, and he taught me like some Korean. I'm not very good at it, but it's like hello and stuff like that. And it's just really cool to be able to talk to someone who's actually from Korea and be like, wow, the stuff that I just watch on TV and like YouTube, I can talk to someone who's actually experienced it.
Seo wanted to show how the small country of Korea is playing a major role in the flow of global culture. Through this experience, Seo got to know about different sides of Korea.
스스로 또 한국에 대한 것을 조사도 해보고 정리도 해보고 함으로써 조국이라 하나요? 고국이라 하나요? 그거에 대한 그 사랑하는 마음이 더 커지는 것이.
Seo, who is an incoming university freshman this year, plans to study economics and hopes to play a major role in economic and cultural exchange between Korea and the U.S.
한류
Fighting! Our next story takes us to Thailand. Thailand is considered the center of Hallyu in Asia, but there are parts of the country that do not regularly feature cultural events. And recently, an event took place in some of those regions, bringing Korean culture to middle and high school students there. Let's take a closer look.
Students here are performing Gangang Sule, a Korean traditional dance, and making bibimbap. They are at a Korean cultural festival. The Korean Embassy in Thailand organized this event called the Korean Cultural Caravan.
วันนี้ที่ไส้รู้สึกดีใจมากที่ได้ใส่ชุดของฮันโบกของประเทศเกาหลีค่ะมีความตื่นเต้นเพราะไม่เคยใส่แล้วยินดีที่ได้ใส่ค่ะ
For the past 3 years, the Korean Cultural Caravan has been visiting regions where cultural events do not regularly take place. This year, the Korean Cultural Caravan came to middle and high schools in central Thailand, where students study Korean as a second foreign language.
เปิดโอกาสให้เด็กๆในประเทศไทยที่ไม่มีโอกาสได้ไปเรียนรู้ประเทศเกาหลีได้มาเรียนรู้โดยเรายกของวัฒนธรรมประเพณีมาแสดง
The event stands out as it focuses on Korean traditional culture instead of well-known aspects of Korean pop culture like K-pop or K-drama.
그 외에도 한국이 유구한 역사와 또 독창적인 아름다움을 지닌 전통 문화가 있다는 사실이 알려진다면은 보다 친근감을 높일 수 있고 장기적으로는 국가 이미지 제고에도 기여할 수 있다고 생각합니다.
The Korean Cultural Caravan is spreading Korean culture in Thailand. More than 1,000 Thai teens explored and engaged in Korean traditional culture for 4 days.
Our next story is once again about Hallyu, but this time in Europe. When it comes to Hallyu, most people think of K-pop and K-dramas. Now, a group of masters of gugak, or Korean traditional music, aims to associate Hallyu with gugak. Let's find out more.
The Korean traditional folk song Arirang fills the performance venue with the joys and sorrows of the Korean people. Haegum, or Korean traditional string instrument, adds to the emotions.
Und ich bin wirklich vollkommen begeistert von der Qualität dieser Aufführung. Wie das gespielt wurde, war von einer unglaublichen Intensität und ich hätte es noch eine halbe Stunde länger hören können.
The audience applauds the performance of Shimcheonga, performed by Pansori master Cho Sang-hyun.
Ich kenne seine Aufführung von Chunhyanga von der Schallplatte und kenne seinen Namen schon lange und freue mich sehr, ihn heute live gehört zu haben.
This is a performance in Germany by a team of 20 masters of gugak, or Korean traditional music, who are on a 3-country gugak tour in Europe. The tour, titled Korean Pungmyu, first took place in Tokyo, Japan, and this year marks the 6th anniversary. Every year, the Yangju Arts Group, made up of gugak masters and holders of important and tangible cultural assets, spread gugak around the world.
요새 K-팝이다 이렇게 젊은이들이 많이 활동을 하고 있지만 한국의 전통 음악을 가지고 이렇게 또 다른 한류를 지금 우리가 한다는 그런 문화의 자부심이랄까?
Korean Pungmyu aims to redefine Hallyu, usually associated with K-dramas and K-pop, and dreams of globalizing gugak.
이번 공연은 한국 문화의 저력과 깊이를 보여주는 좋은 기회였다고 생각합니다.
Korean Pungmyu plans to hold performances in the United States in the near future.
Staying in Europe for our next story. In today's society, there are few interactions among neighbors in residential areas, and in some cases, residents do not even know who their neighbors are. In one district of Paris, France, an event called Neighbors' Day has been taking place for the past 16 years, bringing neighbors all together. Let's take a closer look.
Blazer has been cooking from early morning. She has made plenty of pizza and bread. She will share her dishes with her neighbors.
Mais je fais beaucoup de fois que je fais cuisine pour les personnes de meubles.
Today is Neighbors' Day for the 17th arrondissement of Paris. The streets are in a festive mood. Neighbors try out others' dishes, sing together, and paint their faces. They are no longer just strangers living on the same street. They are neighbors with faces and names.
Et donc pour moi, cette fête, ça représente un mélange, mais comme tout le monde est vraiment intégré. Voilà. Et c'est ça. On attend ces jours-là pour se rencontrer, pour faire des amitiés. Ils naissent comme ça des amitiés.
The first Neighbors' Day took place 16 years ago, after an elderly resident living alone was found dead 4 months following her death. Anataz Perifan, a resident who shared the same apartment building with the deceased, hosted a party for the neighbors as part of breaking down walls.
Son appartement. Et je me suis dit, il se cache derrière l'épaisseur de nos murs, des détresses qu'on ne voit pas, beaucoup de gens qui sont tous seuls. La fête des voisins, c'est d'ouvrir sa porte, c'est d'ouvrir son cœur, tout simplement.
Neighbors' Day is no longer unique to Paris. Similar events take place all over Europe and even in North America.
Elle est en fait grâce à la fête des voisins qui est née dans le 17e arrondissement et nous sommes très fiers quand il y a le relais.
Modern society has made the expression good neighbor obsolete. Banding together against isolation can make this world a more caring, inclusive place for all.
Moving on to our next story. The late Russian rock artist of Korean descent, Victor Tsoi, is considered the nation's greatest rocker of all time. Even though it has been 26 years since he died, Russians still listen to his music regularly. Let's take a closer look.
Rock music echoes through the performance venue. The audience heats up the atmosphere. There's a photo of someone on the stage. This concert is a tribute to the late Russian rock artist Victor Tsoi.
Люди с различными социальным положением. Тут приходят на концерты и люди с достатком, и люди, которые в основном на улицах находятся, но их объединяют эти песни.
Tsoi was a third-generation Korean Russian and made his debut in the early 80s, singing about the universal issues people face in life and the bleak atmosphere of his time. Listeners felt that Tsoi incorporated philosophy into his music, and Tsoi became the idol of many youths from the then Soviet Union.
Для меня он не только легенда, это космического масштаба рок-музыкант. Песни его задевают очень классные.
Until his unexpected death in a car accident, Tsoi was highly active, penning some 100 songs.
Дети моих друзей, которые вчера школу закончили, после выпускного пришли тоже сюда. Молодое поколение идет вместе с нами сюда, продолжает традиции. Нас это очень радует, старых поклонников.
Victor Tsoi, a beloved Russian artist of Korean descent. Even though 26 years have passed since his death, his music transcends generations and continues to inspire people today.
It's time for our last story of the day. Korean New Zealand choreographer Rina Chae is spreading K-pop dance in New Zealand after gaining significant experience in Hollywood. Chae has recently put together a dance show in Auckland, and she also holds dance classes for locals. Let's find out more.
The dancers on stage put on a flashy performance to upbeat music. The audience become one with the performers. This is a first K-pop performance put together by a trained choreographer in Auckland, New Zealand.
I don't know K-pop music. This was my first time hearing it, and it was a great experience. It was really good.
The dancers are from a group called Street Candy, led by Korean New Zealand choreographer Rina Chae. Chae formed a dance team last year and has been spreading K-pop dance all over New Zealand.
During the K-pop show, we would like to spread the genre K-pop dance and music like a little more throughout New Zealand, because I think there are a lot of underground K-pop lovers in New Zealand.
Unlike other choreographers, Chae started learning how to dance relatively later, beginning in high school. However, her talent stood out. A dance team in Hollywood noticed her potential and invited her to join the team. Chae performed alongside top artists like Britney Spears and Beyoncé for 6 years.
strengths, I'd say dancing in heels and grooving. She's an incredible groover, party dancer, hip-hopper, but she can really sass it in heels. So I think the biggest thing that I love about her is her versatility as a dancer to go from one genre to the next. She's got a lot of strengths, yeah.
As she put together a solid resume, she also worked with K-pop stars like Boa and Stephanie. Chae decided to return to New Zealand and spread K-pop dance there partially because of her ties with Hallyu stars. With the support of the Auckland city government, she opened K-pop dance classes for locals.
I actually want to help the students and dancers that want to be getting into K-pops and such, and help them in their performance and dance area so that they can achieve their dreams too. I want to be a mentor that way.
Rina Chae is using her experiences from Hollywood to create a unique K-pop dance, which she hopes to spread in New Zealand. It's a future that Chae carefully envisions for herself.
I hope you enjoyed today's stories on Going Global. A group of people in the U.S. city of Philadelphia came up with a unique idea amid the summer sweltering heat. They rented a dumpster and turned it into a swimming pool. The group lined the inside with plywood and tarp after power washing it out and filled the dumpster with water from a fire hydrant. However, city officials were not amused and urged residents not to imitate the group, citing numerous safety hazards. Even so, one cannot deny the uniqueness of the idea. We have passed the peak of summer, so it won't be long till the cool autumn breeze comes our way. Going Global will be back next week with more exciting and interesting stories from all around the world. Thank you for watching.